Fury, this multi-time heavyweight champion.
This bout is scheduled.
What a pleasure it is to be. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. They blocked the left there. They both want a knockout, you can tell. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You can walk into an arena.
I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions, I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. It's the prize I envision, nature of the beast, no collision. In the cage, when you visit it, get the leave in the distance and it's sacred. Set your expectations, hope you made your reservations. Till I land and you face it, what you tasting?
The Gypsy.
This bout.
So much. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Missing with the hook. That counter punch caught him clean. They blocked the left there. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Tom. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Well, this won't sit well with your opponent. Perfect counter shot. That punch landed. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got a double shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Insane action. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Johnson in that last round. That was almost a 10-8. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Nice defense on that hook. It's obvious which one of these fighters has to get on the inside.
You've got to make your opponent fight your kind of fight. They've got to get into your kind of argument, your kind of dance.
Is the Giant in real trouble now? And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And shoot. Big whiff with the right hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When you're fighting a massive heavyweight like this, you can't go toe-to-toe. You got to stick and move and use angles.
When you're fighting somebody so big, this is when you've got to stick to your game plan. You deviate, you're out of there.
Oh, what a punch! It's all offense, all explosive. Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Johnson in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. Let's get it started in round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Well done with that counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Quick punch scores. Nice counter shot. Good looking right hook, but that was blocked. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Generally Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
These two were made for each other. Back and forth they go. The stamina is off the charts. Nice counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Good counter punching. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Johnson in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. There's the bell to start round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch, deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Both want the knockout. The perfect counter lands. You both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
He misses with that straight left. Beautiful counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Those counter punches have to hurt. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
A lot of effort being exerted here. That counter shot lands. Neither fighter willing to slow down. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Punch, counter punch. And that is that. It is a knockout. What a win. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That is... Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout, that's an assassination. What a shot!
I just need a minute to replenish who I am, and who I am is so dependent on exactly where we stand. I stand in any pose, anything but tippy toes. I want you to feel smaller, always taller. Now I'm a cheerleader, she a baller. The difference in height isn't I left my ego at the altar. Now every ring's a thing, and everything I taught you is coming back around to me, just like revolvers. And every single click is just hammering it home. Who knew Russian roulette involved answering the phone? Until my signal dwindles or my channel is in Rome, or my cell phone dies, or it's cancer in my dome. And dear nicks the tone as I pour my pain out. One of your short nose might blow my brains out, but you ain't even pick up. Talking to myself, exactly what you sick of.
Feeling kinda restless. Did you get my message? It's swirling